When see akwase abesi bibi ewo.
Adentia.
Economy okay say buy we ba first me bet na ka kire say me akra me acknowledge say the way almost association niema na is kono because niema ye nim say o my way boa affect ye fu omboa exchange rate
yeah.
It's what inflation or effect no
the effect
inflation there no is not an end,
a number
it's just the means. It's what I say, and we're all excited, you know. I don't know what to say. I feel all of a sudden I bet just a minute as you say a name no can say may electricity and return in 2024 akosro times akosro by 24% than senior at year in the past. May insu ako 15% more than senior net year in the past. So I just say school fees and then collect 1,600 and here and it 2,735. These are real figures. We will not numbers kiko. Crofo brabo munsem. And no, you cannot run away from it. So you can't run away from it.
The miracles abwaje ababe din komo bia sa na nsem wo de ababe to dwa. In fact many agipe yi na meso so benya abutre ubenya bre wa bre be kwani akwa akutie miracles abwaje na nsem ne nyina edi akwa akosi meso nya abutre nya bre wa bre ba be hwefiri ne hwe kosi because nsem bre na anoka wa sa video na meso sa aso adaroma ubu ene ni di kwa so se wonya subscribing for my channel ya odon sabe bo subscribe button so ba we are not turning on the bell notification icon so be next time bia no be drop video there say ni the chance e wa channel so ansa be ka bi enten so bi so meso so adaroma o be like video so there ma no ache wa so comment section be jibe na ba be kenkan bi bia so etimi ai kama afi abusua ye monwura nseminim the thing and miracles abwaje wa ba bonte ba be kan simi ya the atoma koma so pay pa and comment ya na statement bi o make say also on pay NDC for ahwiase on pa mo down for on mo mpa da se NDC for be feel nemu mu no said ye no mesi koma NDC for omo na 2028 ni draw ma omo be twe omo no ma tena change because omo mahu say ade no ma ba beso ana enye ade so aketo definitely they know say omo feel into draw no ma omo kro mo nha omo so be san so ato aso bi because ade no mo ye race no mo ko na enye nkura race enye race a de ma NDC for na eye race a ehia omo da capabilities so metimaye. So this is the time and this for anka we say one way or the other no ma feel into 2028 we could do no ma or say enye mpa yo bono no only common fam say ya omo ko say ya from me but do no ma they will know say anya they are no ma feel so they want to stay aside so they be end for baba take over and when they come ebuja de pa when say time that guy be obey video be say Mahama what the eka that guy na nanu tutu no be say video no ebuja no kura was ask him say sa time na still yin pie kukuakuafo ne ka wo still ebe pemine mraka sabwaje di kurom aye example a kire say ne kurom kukuakuafo no kura yin twom ka and not only him I know some people they have been complaining about this thing say yeah ebe be feel last year be pem this time yin twa omoka they are not been getting their money. But any sponsor babo and Tibiano Mikomeya, and your Triomoka, and a Tungo Kubaks in easy. So these are some of the things that one can one way or the other exposium. Eji omo amache sisi no mo ankasa no omo hu say ade no mo ye na enya ade ketua race no mo kwa enya ketua ade ketua Mahama flow I don't know NDC mu pa de obetimi aba be take over I don't know the person because no kura ne say ade ba kwampe we say din ketia say omo awakasa was wontimi e say din ketia as made it clear say wontimi say race wontimi which means say enya ade ketua because they say din ketua na mo ni mudu but no so wontimi intebushwa ho na bitimi. Now this is the moment I was more amokasa muti game na say mumye enti ase ni ehu de ye ni ehu sese na edi nyoma befa ebisha ma mekasa nya tintin bebe beko nya kwa akwiti Dennis Miracles abwaje so what this ansi mu nchirimu no to dwapan yi e wa asme di nga ka chwadaruma ubu na ni die kwa so wonya like video ameso so be like NPP free me se mumye like video why ne wi nso wa je nche fatwo e comment section hono na bibia so ntimi nya kama so gidi say 2028 ba umia e ba dia ene mani nso comment section hono 2028 mani nso comment section na bibia so intimi enya kama ebusia kopim se besa so edi ehia se bi ma crowd bye bye me din e de kwame gentle
you know we say enyine ma menum se ebisa o se etese ya enye kra ka se ye but you see how can say na wenye obi ambo awo isi enyina ye ambo se ne system na ye enkoye na lawyer koye mo and when me bisa o petrol to mu say saying it's saying o electricity
enkoye based on the
economy no economy ni nkoyi kra.
Economy is realistically the trump card of this government.
Paper so o pipe see abontin say o kokko memle ha.
Yes.
Ko tip to lane ko bi so na hwe say what they will tell you. Economy na nene dey. Paper so. This is the only government or what sexy macroeconomic indicators. And so be enkoye. Now, when you say akwase abesi be e wo.
Adentia.
Economy o kai sa ban we ba first me bet na ka kire wo say me akra me acknowledge say the way almost ahye niema na esi kono because niema ye nim say o man we e boa affect ye fu omboa exchange rate yeah. It's what inflation or effect no
the effect
inflation there no is not an end,
a number
it's just the means. It's what and we're all excited, you know. I don't know just say I feel all of a sudden I bet just a minute as you say a name no ka say me electricity na me turn in 2024 akosro times akosro by 24% than senior na etie in the past. Me insu ako 15% more than senior na etie in the past. So I just say school fees and collect 1,600 and it 2,735. These are real figures. We mun na numbers keke crofo abrabo mu nsem. And no, you cannot run away from it. So you can't run away from it. Enti and I mean de bia me kasa won de bia me catch say aban de ye betu no. But enye omofelu na be me yetu no. See you do 2028 now. There's going to be a conversation between the NDC candidates and the NPP candidates. Mpempenso na on mine wono. Mumienu no hwan no wo adwenya any nimdia e betumi de abode ye wono ho ban. Na de aka no tumi de bi account. That is how the elections will be won. It has nothing to do with the failure of the NDC. Until I'm not expecting the NDC to fail. Until sanse mo no me kan sisi a me kase say NDC no on be CC ni ama tenetere ni ama. Me can't say because obi because me kuko efu on fra no.
Yes.
I yes one ko infra no. Koko me village na kasa na ye infra no. Ba be bia koko efu na kasa we fa na dwabo.
Okay.
E wo enuma pepe echi. The economy is dead because cocoa farmers they have not been paid since 2025 October. Cocoa farmers in this country are owed in excess of no, but see they are owed in excess of 6.5 billion. Remember, I said it was about 11 billion.
Yes.
Until you 50% ibu. And as 50% in the cry and he will be an answer will be 100% of the sick will be cry since October 2025. Unprecedented. How are they supposed to survive? So these people, you don't gaslight them and come and give them numbers on paper. And then you come and tell them, say, no, first net is saying, first, they don't care about that. You go for the no or retirement. Why you talk about my buying for to bring prosperity to the people. We must get them to work.
Yeah, but I was say, also remind them of my record.
It doesn't matter. We having at the moment some to Obama.
Okay.
Me Kenya magase to Obama. Debbie. Yendru woye ekomu di nipa ose abato ekomu di nipa ose o remind you of NPP now remind me enti o obi wo fase no wo second no o remind me say na NPP abre so net say ono efa no be and now school fees are no 2,600 so 2,600 enti o remind me NPP efa no be wo bande na ka kire no o ka kire say NPP de no mo ye na meye nkometo wo ma ho hwe kokoko ekuyafo ka kire so mo 6,500 Ghana cedis. At the time, I'm NPP more 3,200. At the time, I'm finance minister, a ranking member of finance. Agric minister, a ranking member of agric. They had more knowledge about the cocoa sector and the economy than every other person. In spite of their knowledge of the situation at Cocoa Board, they still said it's almost 6,500. To the extent that
based on the circumstances then,
but they
at the time,
but they insisted. So okay, say your friend is saying obey finance minister can invest in Krombisa and Osankai.
Yes.
And I started asking, what was the difference? Go and check the figures. Tell me the difference in circumstance between January 2025 and June 2025. So what is here? Cocoa Board debt, no, between January and June, no, ebi be kan ho. Because you are blaming the debt. So that democracy is here. So people are suffering. And there will be a poor Juma 5 o'clock. Or better if you by 1 a.m. because of transport crisis. Now, last week Wednesday,
government responded with new buses for Metro Man.
Last week Wednesday, which is new, latest.
Yes.
Join news. Omo posti video 10 p.m. Cycle Uncle Foguso airline time no bedu fie. Obi, there are serious. You see, these things, it's very annoying. Very, very annoying when people in government always come and tell you, MPP, when they find MPP. Obi, me MPP ni. But honestly, you do 2020. I don't care about MPP. I want you to fix the problems. Fix it. Into be just about 12 for best ones. When we are actually suffering, like we are hungry. Obi, a common drink over here. Who promise teacher for automatic posting? 1 year more. Omo bisa was MPP for JB. What do they care about that? They knew MPP was in office, and they knew say MPP and to me and automatic posting. A moment or two about. Mention one promise. A buy way. Sa frakadam a buy way. But promise ba come buy on my for fairly.
Oh,
boy.
The president promised, said he would tackle the economic malaise and a woman turn around the fortunes of the economy. He's done that. At least the figures show say he's done that.
You see, that is where the problem is. And you bear me witness. From day one, I told you as early as June 2025, said this is the only government running a contradictory economic system. Okay, inflation is coffee, and so cost of living rising. You remember I told you?
Yes.
Now saying your research desk, Joy, research be, and they realize say what is actually driving the inflation down. And it impacted directly on a lot of the ordinary people. In fact, the cost of food has risen more than every other thing. And you know, say inflation in a basket.
Yes.
And they weight it. Until the question you should be asking yourself, say, what we should be doing now is what the Joy News team did, disaggregating the things in the basket to check whether indeed Niamana driving inflation down, or Niamana affecting Ghanaian people. Now that is not the case. Obi here, what the finance minister is doing, every economic management person can do it if they want to achieve sexy numbers like this. Mop up liquidity, sweep money from people's pockets. Send a bay to mean spending. When you are not spending, inflation would go down because inflation is demand and supply, competitiveness, and the man inflation here they cost. It is a finance minister need this kind of thing for like it's not to go and check their budget. 2025 budget, they barely spend 30% of their budget budgetary allocation for infrastructure. You're not spending. Obi, if you don't spend, inflation will go down. That is the truth. But so one spend it.
But they are spending this year.
Wait. Won't they say first quarter? We're saying planned budget in ad. That's what you want to go and want to they won't kayana.
No. I've heard a man can say budget nina.
No, me say go and look at the figures. If you want to understand these things, and say we won't debate in vagueness.
No, I've seen the figures.
Yes, and what does it tell you? What does it tell you?
Figures Nenka say they've not spent.
No, but majority of it is sitting down. Go and look at the figures. You go and look at it.
2.4 billion, and it's because of revenue shortfall.
Now, then what does that mean?
So 2.4 cannot be.
No, I'm just saying. So what does that mean to you? Okay, was a big push. Okay, Obi, what is the impact of big push in the last 8-9 months? Big push is a long-term investment. Road infrastructure, a long-term economic investment. Road infrastructure, a long-term economic investment. Inti, what is the short-term plan? Which government didn't construct road? Abai now constructing road. Abai now baswa 1 year kwai e wo my way mu. As we speak, Obi,